Mhm.
Okay, welcome back to our mindfulness workshop. So today we're going to do the same. We're going to do a little PowerPoint presentation, and then we're going to practice walking meditation and doing the mindfulness daily activities. Let's see. Let's share the screen. Share. Okay. So the second one. Okay, so let's take a moment just to reflect on our past week, how our practice has been over the past week. And then look into the future. How can we increase our practice or deepen our practice over the next week? And then come back to the present, come back to our workshop. Okay, so today is week 3 on mindful walking. And then just reflect on the meaning of mindfulness and meditation. And both mindfulness and meditation are to live in the present with acceptance, with kindness. And the differences of mindfulness and meditation is that meditation refer more to the sitting practice, where we can go deeper in our calmness and peace. And then we bring that peace with us to daily activities and moment-to-moment activities. So in the mindfulness or meditation, we focus within and observe our mind, our inner senses, like the 5 senses and the thoughts. So tell a little small stories. So there's a young student. He diligently practiced sitting meditation. So every morning he would go into this meditation hall and meditating. And one day, master walked by and saw the young student practicing, and he asked the student, "What are you doing?" And the student said that, "I'm practicing meditation so that I can become enlightened." And the master heard this, not saying anything. He picked up a brick on the ground and started to grind. And student asked, "Master, what are you doing?" And the master replied, "I am making a mirror." And the student asked, "Well, how can you make a mirror out of a brick?" And the master asked the student, "How can you become enlightened by just practicing sitting meditation?" So the moral of the story is that just by practicing sitting meditation is not enough, because we have 24 hours a day and we practice meditation. The most is about 20 minutes. So we have the remaining hours to ourselves. So therefore, to become enlightened, we need to practice both sitting meditation and the mindfulness practice, so that we can bring our practice into life 24 hours a day. And some people even practice mindful dreams. So they, even on the sleep hours, they can still become aware. Okay, so let's start now. So before we start, let me introduce the posture of the meditation and how we're going to do the walking meditation. So the posture, the best posture is by standing straight up. In the illustration, the middle one is correct, that we stand straight, like from the top of the head and the foot is one line, just as if there is a rope and pulling our head up, so we stand straight. Just like this is a standing meditation, like 站桩. Again, the line is one, from top of the head and the foot is one line. And then the hand gesture is such that we put our left hand up and then fold the middle finger. Then we close another forefinger to cover it, make a fist. And then we put our left hand on our chest, in front of our chest, and then use the right hand to cover the hand, just like that. As we walk like that. Okay, and the step is that when we hold both our hands in front of our chest, we take half a step for every breath. Okay, so, and let's begin by practicing breathing awareness, and then that will lead to standing and walking, and then we can do a little activity after. Okay, so now take a moment to sit straight. Sit straight, 2 feet on the floor, back straight, head pulled up, chin down. Eyes gently closed or look down. 2 hands on your lap. Now gently bring your attention to your breath. Pay gentle attention on the tip of the nose, the Renjong point. Keep coming back to the breath. Feel mind wanders. Now gradually expand your awareness to include the upper body. You sense the breath and the upper body moving along with the breath. And then gradually expand the awareness to include the whole body. You're aware of the breath and the whole body. And sense the body posture. And now we're going to stand up. Just pay gentle attention on your body and the change in body posture. And do a very slow movement. Pay attention to how your body change from sitting position to standing position. You may begin now. Now pay attention to the body. Feel how it feels like standing.
Okay.
Adjust your body posture to stand straight up. Spine is upright. The head pull up and chin down. And 2 arms on your side. And then you can bring out your left hand. Just pay attention how your left hand moves. Now put out your left hand. Put the thumb on your left hand in the center of the palm. And then close the 4 fingers to cover the thumb. Then make a fist. And then place the fist in front of your chest. Then put your right hand on the top of the left fist. Relax your arms and shoulders. Again, take a moment to feel your body, feel the posture. And now we may begin to walk around the room. Again, pay attention to the body turning. And we are going to make half a step every breath. As I'm going to ring a bell later when we change activities. We may begin walking. Pay full attention on walking itself, how the body lift one foot and place one foot. Pay attention to how our body moves. Pay attention to how our body shift weight and carry our weight. Pay diffused attention on your vision. As you walk, you look down and use a whole visual field. As you walk, your mind wanders. If you notice that, just gently bring it back to walking itself. Bring attention back to your body. As you walk, be aware of the steps, the body posture, and all other senses. And pay attention to the breath, attention to the visual field, and the sound. Now we can slowly walk toward the door. And we can practice opening the door mindfully. As you walk toward the door, as you get close, you pay attention to how your hands raise up, reaching for the door, and how you open it. Practice open the door mindfully. And then close the door mindfully. In slow motion. Pay attention to all senses, the touch, feeling, the sound, the vision, the air. You can gradually, slowly turn your body and walk back to the computer. As you're walking back to the computer, remain standing. Pay attention to the body posture. Pay attention to how it feels like standing. Gradually put your two hands down to the side of your body. And you may begin the process of sitting down. Pay attention to how you move your chair. Pay attention to how your body change from standing position to sitting. Do everything in slow motion. Pay attention to how it feels like sitting straight. As you hear the bell, we conclude our walking meditation. We can come back to our presentation. And this is a little experience about walking meditation. And we're walking slow with small steps because the room space. And we can actually practice walking meditation outdoors, outside, in other situations. In that sense, we can resume our normal walking speed, and we can open our awareness to broader perspective. Like you can walk in your neighborhood and watching the sky, the clouds, listening to the birds, the sound. Yeah, so again, just pay attention to the walking itself. And every situation is different. But again, the experience of walking is by paying attention to your body and your senses. And we practiced open door, closed doors. And that's the limited by the space of the room. Or in your daily practice, we can practice in doing every activities. When you leave the house, you can also practice aware of how your hands open the door and you walk through the door and then close the door, turn the knob, and then lock the door with full attention. As you drive out of the garage, you may pay attention to how you reach out to get the garage door opener and press the button and observe the garage door close. Observed the sound of the door moving. So in every activities, we can do it mindfully. As we sit, we are aware of our sitting posture. As we stand, we are aware of our standing posture. As we walk, we are aware of our walking posture. The body changes. And being aware of the posture represents our state of consciousness. Means as we are aware of our posture, then we're in the present moment. As you sit or stand straight, walk straight, we have more energy. The energy flow better. Look at how soldiers stand, how policemen stand, or Kung Fu master stands. They all stand straight up. And look at when we're discouraged, we're sad. Pay attention to how we stand or sit. So just feel the difference. And then we can also practice mindful practice in every activities, like washing your hands, washing dishes, cooking, cutting food. And in our next week session, we're going to do eating meditation. So try to prepare a raisin or any small bite of food so we can eat. The ideal will be get the raisins. It can be a normal raisin, or it can be strawberry. I mean, dried strawberry or other berries. So we can have something we can practice on, and then we're gonna conclude right now, and then we have some time at the end for sharing and questions.
So for walking meditation, do we focus on our breath or we focus on the surroundings?
Okay, so the awareness can change, and they're all okay as long as we pay attention to walking, because our awareness will shift. So initially we start paying attention to our steps, this change and shift in our body weight, how we lift one foot and place another foot and shift the body center, the weight center. And gradually as we walk, then our awareness, the subject of awareness can change, and that's okay. Because as we walk, you notice that we are aware of the body, entire body posture. And then at other time, we're aware of the surrounding sound. At another time, we're aware of the visual field changes, and they're all okay. Yeah, just open all your senses. But again, just like when we're focusing on the breathing, then we can expand our awareness. So we can become aware of our upper body, the whole body, or the side of sound. Same thing. We focus in the present moment, and then whatever we are aware in the present moment is okay. And you walk in the room, going to be different experience walking outdoors. So the object of awareness will be different, but again, the attention is the same. We pay attention in the present moment.
I just now walked on the balcony. So same stuff around, like the flowers, trees, birds. So I feel kind of difficult to concentrate.
Yes, and they're also quite okay. So one is what you practice was open awareness, and then And then if you can do like what do you call the centering awareness, concentration awareness, means you concentrate, put more focus on the walking, on the steps, and that's more like we focus on the breath, right? And then we zoom out. The same thing. We can zoom in our walking itself, or can zoom out, see much bigger space, bigger awareness, and we can shift between both, and that's quite okay. Yeah, it takes some practice, and today your awareness is more open, and it's quite okay. This one experience, and next time you might be able to focus more on the walking itself, and you're gonna have different experience. And because meditation, we have different experience every time we practice, and they're all quite okay. So you can practice, like pay concentrated attention on the walking if you walk around the room. But if you go out on the street, you walk mindfully, then if you too concentrate on the step, that may be dangerous because there are traffic or there are people outside. But you find the right balance.
And also when you walk, you have to open your eyes to look.
Yeah.
Floor.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly. So when I walk, because you mentioned that I need to take a step or half step for every breath, right? So it's super slow motion. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like as if I was kind of, doing those dance step, those slow dance step, and sometimes I wobble, I lose balance, and I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of feel that it forced me to focus on my body. But on the other hand, when I zoom out, for a couple of moments, I feel kind of silly. I'm not sure if this is kind of a correct feeling or.
Yes. So because we deliberately walk slow motion, so we can become more aware. And then all the mindfulness practice or meditation practice is to awaken our spacious awareness. So again, as you walk, you notice the thoughts come in, and that's quite common and quite okay. So you notice the mind will say, oh, this is silly, how can I walk this way? Okay, so that's the thought passing through, and you're aware because you're present. So again, the practice we cannot do wrong. It's just an experience. That even mind, you can do daydreaming. You walk from one place to another, and you don't remember how you get there. And once you become aware, oh, how did I get here? Then you awaken. So it's all about awakening the awareness. Yeah. So there's no wrong way of doing it. It's just awareness. We practice, we practice open, present, and aware, and that's the practice. And whatever we are aware is, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm always kind of seeking for something or trying to find a goal or a meaning for this practice. I guess that's probably not the what do you say? I mean, I think the whole point is to be in the present not necessarily to seeking for something or achieve some goal there, I guess.
Yeah, totally. That's a good awareness. See, so the meditation practice is totally come to the present, aware the present, accept the present, and that's the practice. And again, last time we talked about that, give up the need to make something happen, right? Give up the need, the idea of gains. We're not getting anywhere or make anything happen or achieve any goal. Practice just being in the present, allow the present as is.
But just now you mentioned about you have to walk every step, one step with one breath. Do you have to do that?
Okay, so again, there's no right way of doing it or should not. It's just because we're limited by the space in the room. That's why we do it a very slow motion and then very small steps. But if you walk outside of your room, like you can go from your room to your kitchen and you can walk faster, but being aware. Again, being aware that you're walking faster, the step is bigger and you get there sooner. But again, the key is become aware in the moment. Frequently, when we walk faster or we do things faster, then we're not focusing in the present. Our mind is focusing in the future. For example, if you want to walk to the kitchen to wash your hands, then our mind is going to the kitchen already before we get there. So our practice, no matter how you walk, be in the present moment, moment to moment. We can take one more question. Well, if we don't have any more questions, then we can conclude our presentation today. Again, prepare for a raisin or any small bite of food for next session.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.